22,000 apprentices. As I said, predominantly level 3 and above. And you've got different sectors: retail, care, engineering, all of these sectors as well. And like you said earlier on, a quarter of them are SMEs, 3/4 large organisations. That's a significant pool of people that you've managed to get together as a community, as a whole. In terms of sort of the added value of an organisation wanting to work with you, so if somebody's a larger blue chip organisation wanting to work with you, what sort of value does Association of Apprentices offer those?
There's two bits really, and I think the first is it's something that you can embed into your apprenticeship program. So like a lot of the large organisations we spoke before, have some of this support network. What they can't deliver though is the ability to connect their apprentices with people outside of the workplace who understand what they're going through. So first of all, they get that sort of access to a peer group outside of their workplace, which, as a large organisation, that's really difficult to facilitate. And also indeed internally, I've met apprentices at events who are meeting their colleagues from the same company for the first time. So, I think there's some of that. You also get access to materials that apprentices have written for other apprentices. So you can put all the content together you like, all the learning content. But if you've got an apprentice saying, this is how you build your mental resilience on an apprenticeship, or this is how you overcome first day nerves, that's different to me giving you a leaflet that says, this is how you manage your mental health, right? This is someone that, it resonates with you, someone you can, it feels familiar if you like. So I think there's stuff that adds value, I suppose, to your apprentices that, it's not hugely expensive to join the association as a partner, but you get access to this stuff. You also get access to data and insight on the community, not just your own community, but the community in general. So as a partner, you never get to see specifically what apprentices look at what. That's private, it's confidential. But what we could be saying at an aggregated level is actually all of your apprentices this month have looked at mental health resources. Is this something you want to raise with them? Or all of your apprentices are looking at how to deal with a really difficult line manager. So is that something you want to have a look into? So there's sort of data and insights that's really helpful. And as a training provider, if you partner with us, that's a really great way or demonstrable example of you staying connected to your community, which actually from an Ofsted perspective is one of the things on the framework, right? Yeah. And I think the last thing I'd say is, as a large business, you've got a responsibility on behalf of Apprenticeships UK, PLC, if you like, to make sure that disparity of support is evened out. So if you are there as a large employer, actually you can see that an SME might really need this, SME apprentice might really need this. So a lot of our partners come and support us because of social value. You see the social value in what we do. Okay.
So you talked about peer support. You talked about sort of the sometimes the issue that they have with their line managers. People across the board leave organisations predominantly because of the line manager and not getting on. You talked about people who are getting possibly overwhelmed. So this community that you've created can potentially give that sort of peer support to each other.
Yeah, and also insight back to line managers as well, right? So we have a line manager guide that's written by apprentices that we give to line managers. Go, this is how I want to be managed as an apprentice. So we run webinars, etc., for line managers, so they can hear straight from the apprentice. I remember an apprentice at an event sort of sat down and a member of the audience had asked like how they like to be managed, and this is my comment right early on. They want to be treated as individuals. There's no one blanket approach to apprentices. They want to sit down for you to understand where they're trying to get to and then shaping the journey around that. So really important to listen to individual needs.
Canny Conversation Podcast Series 5 by Safaraz Ali.